Hey, how's it going? This is Field of Shame, and today I want to show you guys how I like to make gold in this game. There are many ways to do, just that, but my favorite way, by far, is flipping items. Some people look down on it, they don't like it because you're taking low priced items and selling them for a little bit higher, but it's a great way to be able to do a lot of the stuff you like to do in the game and have money come to you while you're doing that. So for me, I like to PvP a lot. While I'm PvPing, if I have items on my guild trader that sell, that doesn't really take a lot of effort from me. So I get to go about my business, leave my PvP zone, and lo and behold, open my mail, and hopefully there's a couple 100K to a couple mil in there. The longer you're at it, the more money you'll start to make, and it kind of starts to scale, and it could get pretty crazy to where you get to some sizable, amounts of gold in your pocket, and that's always great to have when new, chapters release or whatever, and you just want to buy some crowns or, upgrade that new armor you just got, whatever you want to do with it. Now, I just logged in. I had taken a little break earlier today, and let's see what I got in the mail. I was logged out probably a couple hours. So we got some powdered mother of pearl that I know I bought for a lot less. That sold a little Nernhoned. These Auroran dust. I don't know. Pronunciation ain't my thing. But anyways, these I bought for 400 each, and I was able to flip this bunch for 1500 each. Not making a million gold there, but you're making a profit for sure. And it looks like they all sold. And then some draw wax that I bought for about 8K each, sold for about 11K. Now, there's several ways to acquire these items that are lower priced. One great way is you go to traders and you have um, something like TTC or ATT, Arcadius Trade Tool. There's a lot of different add ons to help you find deals and navigate through. My favorite for finding deals has got to be Awesome Guild Store. This gives me a percentage based on my information from my traders of how good of a deal things are. So what I do is I make a little tab, I name it Big Flip, and I can look for anything that looks like a really good deal. Like these iridium grains. They are 800 each here, but they normally sell for 1200 each, and I know iridium platings sell for about 10 to 12k. I could make 3k profit there. One little disclaimer that you have to watch out for is if you're going to sell your items on the guild trader, you have to account for 7.5% in tax. So half the percent is listing fee, 3.5% goes to the magical Zos bank that really nobody will ever see that gold again because it disappears, and then the other 3.5% goes to your guild that has control of that trader for the given week. So this item right here, I'm gonna buy it. I'm confident I can make money on a flip here. It's maybe 3k profit in total. I have 15 mil. You're probably like, what the heck? That's not really a big profit for him. No, it's not. It's not at all. But it's a profit. And if you're filling your traders as many as you want, I happen to have 4 right now, so that's 120 spots to trade on. But if you're constantly filling those traders, you always need more stuff to sell, and anything that profits is good. It doesn't matter if it's 1% or a 50% profit. Then, as you start amassing more and more gold, you can start flipping things like um, chromium platings and etheric cipher, whatever you want. I mean, if you go to some of my traders right here, I'll show you some of the stuff I'm into flipping right now, and you could see there's 7.1 mil here, 2 mil there, 3.7, and 2.8. So that's a lot of gold out there. That's a really good place to be at. And how I did that is every day I'd log on, maybe for an hour. I would go to more forgotten about trader locations. So a good one that I really like is Stormhold. There's quite a few traders here, and it's not super picked clean like something like Vivek City or Grotwood or Mournhold. You know, those places really are just cutthroat when it comes to getting the stuff you want. You can also use TTC as another way to find items that you're looking for. I really love utilizing their advanced search option so that I can just type in my top dollar amount that I'm willing to pay for a set item, and then I'll bounce around the map going to those traders just to pick that stuff up. You can make a good bit of money doing that. So right here I got this Witch Knight's bow, and I could see that it had 2 sales in the last, 5 days about. It's training, so for me this would be a pass, even though it's been selling higher than it's listed. I think that would sit on the trader. Um, this Daedric style motif, that's probably a pretty good flip. I don't have any trader room right now, so I'm going to ignore it. But this is the great thing about this big flip, is you can be picky and choosy, and you can scroll all the way down and keep refreshing and finding new items on here to buy until the trader runs out of, total inventory. So I'll just go through, look at all this, see if there's anything I'm interested in. And, sometimes it's a bust, sometimes you find something good. Like these new moon pieces. I could probably flip these, but I'm not super confident in it, so I'm going to pass. It's just kind of endless. Whatever you see that you think you can flip, you can take a chance on it, but you don't want to use more gold than you're willing to lose in case it's a bad flip. I've had items that I've bought for 300k, turn around and go to sell them, and I'm lucky to get them out of my hands for 50k. So, you don't want to start big. You want to start with the smaller items. So, I don't like to spend more than about 10% of what I have. There's a certain level of, skill to this. And you got to be careful, because you can really put yourself in a position where you just kind of overextend. And that's what we want to avoid, because the goal is to make gold. We don't want to waste gold on frivolous expenses. The last thing I want to touch on is flipping items in zone chat. Now, this is something that I do pretty regularly. It is something that a lot of people seem to look down on because they think you're ripping people off or whatever. There are a lot of people that play this game that do not want to be part of a guild, don't want to have a trader, don't have any way to sell items. So I have no issue buying their items, yes, at a lower than average price, usually the bottom end of TTC, because I try to be reasonable and fair with everybody, and then flipping it and waiting. Sometimes people completely understand and they just want gold now, and I'm willing to wait to let that stuff be sold on the trader at a later date. One thing to keep in mind while you are flipping in zone chat, if you do decide to go that route, is it's a lot like fishing, where you'll have a bunch of ups and downs. Some days you'll go all over the map and you'll have one or maybe even no people trade with you. Other days you'll have so many whispers and so many invites to a trade that you'll just be completely overwhelmed. Thanks for stopping by and watching the video. Hope you really enjoyed it, and it's going to help you to make a little bit of gold in game. Please subscribe to the channel, and I also do stream pretty regularly on Twitch, so come by and drop a follow there. Thanks, and have a great day.